John and I are in the van and we're headed to what's called Voice Coaches, and it's a place where you learn how to do voiceover. And John is taking a voiceover class for the next, 3 months or so?
Yeah, until about September.
Yes, and he's going to hopefully learn how to do voiceover so he can do commercials or whatever type of things someone will pay you to do. We've been wondering what to do for John for a career for quite a while, and then so we looked around in the catalog at the college, and they had a class where he could learn about the ins and outs of voiceover or voice acting, and the class was only $30 for 2.5 hours. So John and I both went. It sounded interesting. And they also do more in-depth teaching, so we signed up for their in-depth teaching. At least John did. They asked me if I wanted to, and I said, nah, not at this point in my life. I enjoy my job and all that. So we'll see what happens with John. He's going to be working very hard. He's already been working hard at it. They give you some homework, but actually they give you a lot of homework in between the classes. So this is the first class, and he's going prepared, which is good. We'll see how it goes. Are you nervous, John?
What do you think?
I think you are probably a little nervous. I know I would be.
I'm definitely a bit nervous. Yeah. There's a Chinook going right by us. Looks like it's heading to the airport. The Albany Airport.
Yeah, those are cool helicopters. Those things are huge. We're almost there. It's somewhere right along here.
There it is.
There it is.
Pretty sure that is.
That is it. So John is ready. He has all his stuff. How was it?
It was fun.
Yeah, I went in with him. It sounded like he had a really good time doing
I did.
that.
I had a really good time.
Yeah.
The guy said I was a bit fast. I think that's from me doing my marble videos.
Yeah. John's excited. That's why.
Yeah, that could be too.
He has to read with emotion. He has a big list of emotions that he needs to try reading with. And what else? He got several other assignments too.
And the other assignment. Practice for accuracy, 15 minutes a day. And the moods and more sheet, I've got to practice these moods. Like, I have to read newspaper articles as like indignant or whatever.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna have to practice that.
Okay, well, we're going to head home now.
Good morning. Today we are having some tree work done on our 2 trees in our on our property. They've gotten really big and huge, and we're not taking them down because we really like the shade, but we are having them at least trimmed and hopefully protected a little bit. The front tree in the front of our house actually may have some rot issues, so we may have to deal with that a little bit further, but for today we're just trimming up the trees and making our yard a little bit more tidy, and just it's healthier for the tree too. So let me show you what's being done. This tree actually has been lifted up about 10 feet so far. We had issues with it actually touching the barn, which it was just too big at that point. So we're trimming that part down, and then over on this side we're going to trim that up a little bit more. But you can see the tree is a really, really large maple tree, and well, it just needed some little bit of trimming and a little bit of love. You can see we've cut off a lot so far, a lot of trees.
Too big.
Nice water shoes, Lillian.
They're too big.
Are they a little big?
Yeah, they might fit Lillian and a baby next year. And Spider-Man.
Well, I think you can put your foot in, but they're still a little big.
Yesterday I got a new bike, and I have been riding it all by myself. And I'll show you my bike. And it's down here. They have a seam, but this seam was broken before and we fixed it. One of our friends of ours is cutting down a tree.
We're pretty much done trimming up the tree for now. We may take out, when I went upstairs on the girls' room, there's a little branch up there that needs to be trimmed, and you only notice it if you're in the girls' room, so I think we may trim that a little bit later. We just have to clean up the mess now, which will take a little while. I'm working on dinner. We did some school with I did some school with the kids. If you haven't seen our homeschool curriculum video of my haul video of what we're doing, or some of the curriculum that we're doing for this upcoming school year, I'll put the link in the description below so you guys can check that out. Usually we do school in the morning, but with all the activity and everything going on, we didn't do it today. We thought it was more exciting watching a tree getting cut down. We learned about the growth rings and things like that, and it was a really good learning experience for some of the kids. But this afternoon I did this with the kids, their daily science. Peter wanted to do all of his in one week in one day, so we got his science done for all of the week. Started with Lydia. Didn't finish that yet. I'm in the middle of working on making some Irish soda bread. I'm doing a double batch here so we can use probably some of it tomorrow for some toast. I'm just cutting in the butter. If you'd like the recipe for this is actually on my site. I'll put the link for this recipe. It's very, very easy. This is the style Irish soda bread. It may not be traditional at all, but this is the one that I make for our family, and the kids really like it. It's very simple. It doesn't have caraway seeds or anything like that. It's just really basic raisin bread, but you can find all that in the link, the recipe, and I'll put that link in the description so you guys can check that out if you haven't tried it already. Hello, would you like to help?
Yeah, I want to help smash.
You want to help smash? All right, go at it, lady. Hold on to the bowl. Smush that butter. We want to make it into nice little chunks. While you do that, I'll get the buttermilk. We need, let's see, 1 3/4 cup of milk. I'm doubling that, so that would be 2, 3, 3.5. Is that right? Oh, about that much. Corned beef and cabbage, and we have the Irish soda bread in the oven, and that's going to go along with that. Tonight Art is teaching his first class for his shop. If you guys have been watching the channel, you know that we've been working on getting him set up for more clinics and being able to share some of the knowledge that he and experience he's gained over the past 25 years being a band instrument repairman, and we wanted to be able to share that with some of the people in our local area. So tonight is his first class, and I'm trying to make sure that I have dinner ready for him because the class starts at 6 and goes until 9 o'clock. Obviously he needs to be there on time and have everything set up. So a little we had a sort of a test run last week to see how it worked out, and it was okay. It was a little hairy, but wasn't too bad. So I'm trying to plan ahead better today to make sure that we have everything ready to go. The Irish soda bread takes about 40 minutes. It's 4:20 right now, so 40 minutes will put us right at 5 o'clock. I think the corned beef and cabbage is almost done, so I'll be able to turn that off and let that cool down. Charity's at work today. She doesn't get home until 5, so I think we're going to be able to coordinate this all, that everybody will be able to sit down and actually eat dinner together. You guys who have older kids already know that when you have older kids and they're doing jobs and they're hither and yon, we don't always have meals as a family anymore. So it's always nice to be able to have everybody here again at the same time to be eating, and not everybody, one person here, one person there, and all that. But I guess that's just life as you have older kids that, they're kind of scattered about. I'm gonna go check on Daniel, take care of him, and finish up cleaning up this kitchen because I made a mess. Daniel's still sleeping, yay, and I'm gonna quick pull a bucket of weeds. This time of year, I'll tell you, the weeds get so out of control. So I find that if I can just pull a bucket of weeds for the chickens and give it to them, I'm at least ahead of the game a little bit. I haven't shown you guys a garden update just because, quite frankly, it's very discouraging. Between the woodchuck, I know, old story, but between the garden, the woodchuck, and everything else, and this dill is amazing, except I don't have any cucumbers to go with it. It's just very discouraging. So I haven't really had the heart to show you guys, but here it is in all its awfulness. There are plants in here. You can see there's pumpkins in here, but there's a lot of weeds too. I'm gonna see what I can just quick scoop up in just a few minutes. Good thing is the weeds are so big that it won't take very long to do a bucket of weeds, but I've got to weed my way into here now. Actually, I could just weed right here and that'd probably be a whole bucket in and of itself. Maybe I'll do that. That's our second bucket of weeds, and look who showed up.
Oh.
Hello. So we are...
Feed the weeds to the chickens.
Yeah, we cleaned this. We finished this up here. This did not take long at all. Thank you, Peter. We're going to turn the sprinkler on because it is so dry here and we've got to water some things. So I'm going to work on that, put the camera in a safe place so you guys don't get wet, and, well, I'll be back.
Cutting watermelon.
All hands on deck. We're cutting up the watermelon. The corned beef is done. The cabbage is done. And I think the Irish soda bread is just about done.
I was eating this outside.
Yeah, it's a very good idea. It's very sticky if you get it everywhere. How's it taste?
Good. Good.
Nothing like a hot day and a cold piece of watermelon, right? Would you like me to get you a washcloth?
No.
Grace, you look like you need a washcloth, or that, or a bath. I wonder if this is doughy on the center. It's only 120 degrees. I lost the camera earlier tonight, and so I wasn't able to vlog where we went. I took Lillian. The other kids stayed home with Charity and John while they were watching a movie, and I took Lillian because she really wanted to go to the library. So I took her over to the library, and I said, "What kind of book do you want?" She goes, "I want a book on owls." So we picked out a couple books on owls and things like that. We walked home, and then, anyways, Art got home. It's been a long day for him and for me, but I got the kitchen cleaned, got the floors mopped. We are all set. The rest of the house isn't quite picked up tidied, but it's 11 o'clock. I'm gonna hit the hay. I'm gonna take my vitamins, and then I'm gonna hit the hay. But I didn't want to end this vlog without saying goodnight to you all, because as I've been editing, I realized how bad we are about saying goodnight to you all. So anyways, here it is. Good night. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's probably pretty short vlog, but we'll see you for our next video. Good night.